What's up? It sucks. I'll go back to my ASM channel. It's been a minute. I know. Sorry. But I've been beyond busy. This new job, it is no joke. I hate it. There's a lot happening. It's a new building, so we're very short-staffed, and it's been chaotic. Someone's already suing the company, and I've had to sign 2 NDAs, and I've had to sign, I had to sign 2 NDAs plus give a statement because I was a witness to something. Girl, and then they're constantly changing our schedules. I finally thought I had a consistent schedule, and then yesterday, right before I clocked out, they were like, "Psych, just kidding. We need you to come in tomorrow. So you're gonna get the schedule for the next 2 weeks, and it's I had to work 6 days straight this week, since I usually, for the past month, I had a consistent schedule, and I was under the impression I was gonna get today off, but last minute they were like, just kidding. So I had to change my schedule for that, but luckily they're cutting hours, and they never let me personally go home, because my department is beyond, and so I went and I asked, and I was like, I never go home. I worked 6 days straight this week. Can I please just go home after lunch? Because for some reason they make you take your lunch, even though you don't get paid for lunch. But anyways, so I worked 6 hours today instead of my usual 8, and I am so happy. And I haven't been able to get dolled up in so long. Oh my god, I just look at my beautiful wardrobe and I hurt. Also, don't mind my mess. Fuck off. But I hurt inside, wishing I could wear my nice clothes, but I can't. 'Cause work, not worth it. But yeah, it's just been a lot, honestly. Yeah, but I have a great supervisor, and I have some good managers, some not so good, but mostly good. I don't want to name anyone, but yeah. What else? I don't know what the last update I've had, but I've pierced my ears since dyed my hair, obviously. I've also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I got the Nintendo Switch 2. I actually had cases for so purple is my favorite color. Probably wouldn't be able to tell, but I love purple. It's just pink is really to access. People produce pink things a lot. So, but I actually had purple covers for the Joy-Cons, but they don't fit in my carrying case when I put them on. So, also this one's pretty cool. Trying not to make a lot of noise, apologize. Look. So cool. And then it has for the games. It's very So, yeah, I tried to download, and make friends, but, you don't make friends that way. That's something else. But, yeah, so, but I also, I don't know, I'm, like, not a very good friend to have, because I don't like to talk on the phone. I'm really bad at replying to text messages, so, like, work friends is kind of perfect, because we'll interact, and then I'll go home, and that's it. I'll never talk to you, or see you, or anything. I just like my alone time. Oh, but there's this one guy. Okay, I just saw the movie Twinless. So good. Cringy. Oh, I also saw Together. That was really good. And I finally sat down to watch The Substance. It was okay. Fabulous. But I don't like creepy stuff. Anyways, Twinless. That dynamic, that friendship is so cute. Kind of. Mostly. For the most part. If you on the outside. And I wanted to make friends with this one guy. His name, well, actually I don't want to give his, he had a very unique name. I'd never heard it before. But yes, he got fired, unfortunately. We've lost a lot of people, like a lot. It's really sad. But anyways, yeah, he's like this. He says he's demisexual, but like only dates women. So I'm gonna say straight because he was like this straight guy, and like our dynamics are fun, and I was so excited. I was like, I'm gonna have a straight best friend. And then he got fired, and I never got his number. But it's because like we worked in the same department, but like they would always pull me into different departments, and so I never really got to talk to him. And then finally, like me and him got to talking, and I was like, oh my god, you're dope. Like I like your vibe. And then I found out he was walking to work. So one day I was like, dude, I'll give you a ride. And then I did, and he lives in an apartment complex across from where I live. And so I was like, dude, I go that way anyway. Do you want me just to like take you to work and bring you back? Cause his back was burnt, dude. Like he was red like a lobster. It was crazy. I felt so bad for the guy. And so yeah, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna be besties. I can drive him to work. He was having relationship problems with this girl, and I was like giving him advice. It was so good. And then he got fired, and yeah, like it was so sad. He was just gone. And my mom, because I told my mom about him, like how I felt bad, that he would walk to work, and now nobody in my work ever offered him a job, even though everyone knew he walked. Like everyone just knew that he was walking, and nobody ever. Like I told someone once, and I was like, "Have you seen this times, but a lot of the times I don't even take my first break because I'm so busy. And then the thing is, they'll complain and be like, make sure you take your first break. But then we take our breaks and we don't finish. And they're like, why didn't you finish? You should manage your time better. So I just stopped taking my first break. I'll usually go to lunch and then I'll take my break, my first break, because we have to take 2 breaks. I'll take my first break after lunch. So like I'll have a 45-minute lunch, kind of, and then I'll finish up whatever I have. But yeah, it's not terrible. The pay is pretty good. And I get a raise pretty soon, and then hopefully in May, I'm hoping to get promoted and or transfer. But yeah, it'll be good. I'm in a good place. Today though, I did not want to be there, and I told everyone, I was like, I don't want to be here. So if I'm slacking, sorry, but I work my ass off every single day. I really, really do. So like one day of me slacking, give me a break. Also my camera's smudged, but it makes me look better. Anyways, yeah, people are nice for the most part. There's drama, but I guess like, when isn't there? I used to sit upstairs by myself, and then people kept commenting on it and be like, oh, Joey doesn't want to sit with us. And so I was like, fine, I'll sit with them. And then I did, and then we became friends. But then drama started happening, and I get along with everyone for the most part. So it was weird. There's only 2 people that I have issues with. One of them has been addressed. The other one, everyone likes him. Everyone seems to. I mean, I've had like one-on-one conversations with him, and he seems nice. But when I've had to work with him, oh my god, like nightmare, condescending, rude, like short. I don't. But everyone likes him, and I don't want to be. I don't know. I don't want people to think that I'm just like finding issues with people because I don't. So I'll just keep it to myself. But yeah, life's good. I finally have a little bit of disposable income to buy myself things. It's good because at my last job I was only part-time. I was part-time, but I was working full-time hours, and then I'd get my paychecks because I'd only be scheduled like 2 to 3 times a week. And like, I don't know, it was weird. And I was getting paid nothing, like pennies. And I'm doing the same thing here. So, I don't know. Anyways, my foot's falling asleep. I wish I could go more in depth with what's been going on with work, cause dude, like, it's been crazy. But I signed NDAs, and I don't want to get fired or sued, cause. But one thing I can't talk. Actually, no, I can't talk about that either. Man, and I don't want to talk shit about people, cause girl, I could talk some shit, but like, I don't want to be that person. And also, like, when it comes down to it, they're all pretty good people. They just have their issues. I have nothing nasty to say about anyone. Not like my other job. My god. But yeah, I've cried at work. I've been frustrated. Yeah. There's a lot of cute boys. Oh my god, they're so cute. And I'm not gonna say their names because if they find this, I don't want them. Oh my god, that's what I can say. Okay, there's this one guy. Although he's like 3 years younger than me, so. But yeah, he's a cutie. Oh my god, and there's another say that he lived in like Canada or something like that? And I was like, Canada? I don't know, I don't think so. He's like, yeah, that's what he said. And I was like, honestly,